forecast is calling for more rain and high winds, so I just wanted...
Kane, born Glenn Thomas Jacobs, is one of WWE's most legendary figures, known worldwide for his intimidating persona, fiery entrances, and dominance in the squared circle. Beyond his wrestling career, Kane has also built a reputation as a successful politician, serving as the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. Fans admire him not only for his decades of wrestling achievements, but also for his life outside the ring, where he balances family, public service, and personal interests. In 2025, Kane's lifestyle reflects a mix of discipline, leadership, and comfort, with glimpses into his family life, home, and car collection, revealing a different side of the Big Red Machine. At the same time, Kane has faced health challenges, a natural part of his journey after years of high-impact wrestling. This article explores Kane's wife, children, home, cars, net worth, lifestyle, and health updates in 2025. From the ring to politics, the story of Kane. From the roar of the wrestling ring to the halls of political power, Glenn Thomas Jacobs, better known to millions of WWE fans as Kane, has built a legacy that is as complex as it is compelling. For decades, the towering figure with a mask and fire-filled entrances terrified opponents and thrilled audiences around the world. Yet behind the flames and monstrous persona lies a man of intellect, discipline, and ambition, whose journey has stretched from sports arenas to city halls. In 2025, Kane stands as a symbol of reinvention, someone who not only conquered the wrestling world, but also transitioned into leadership, philanthropy, and a comfortable lifestyle supported by decades of success. With an estimated net worth of nearly $7 million, his story is one of resilience, adaptation, and influence far beyond the wrestling ring. Early life and global beginnings. Glenn Jacobs' story begins not in the United States, but overseas. He was born on April 26, 1967, in the Spanish town of Torrejón de Ardoz, where his father was stationed with the U.S. Air Force. His early years were shaped by the life of a military family, marked by discipline and frequent moves. However, his roots soon took hold in America when his family settled in Bowling Green, Missouri, a small community outside of St. Louis. Growing up in the Midwest gave Jacobs a strong sense of values, hard work, perseverance, and a connection to sports that would shape his future. As a teenager, he stood out in athletics, excelling in both football and basketball. His towering 7-foot frame and natural strength made him an imposing figure on the court and field, foreshadowing the dominance he would later bring to wrestling. College and academic pursuits. While most wrestling fans only know Kane for his intimidating presence inside the ring, Glenn Jacobs was also a dedicated student. He attended Northeast Missouri State University, now known as Truman State University, where he pursued a degree in English literature. It was during these years that he balanced academics with athletics, competing in football and basketball while studying classic literature and honing his analytical skills. This unique combination of physical and intellectual development set him apart from many of his future wrestling peers. Jacobs has often credited his college years as formative, instilling in him the discipline to study, train, and compete at a high level simultaneously, a foundation that would serve him throughout his diverse career. Early wrestling career and reinvention. Glenn Jacobs' path to wrestling stardom was far from straightforward. He began his professional wrestling career in 1992 on the independent circuit, wrestling under the name Angus King for the Central States Wrestling Association in Missouri. His imposing size and athleticism quickly got him noticed, and soon he was performing for the United States Wrestling Association, USWA, in Tennessee. There, he began experimenting with more theatrical personas, including portraying an evil Christmas-themed character. This willingness to embrace character work would later become one of his greatest strengths. By 1993, Jacobs had short stints with World Championship Wrestling, WCW, under the name Bruiser Mastino, and later wrestled in the International Championship Wrestling Alliance as Sid Powers. Though these gimmicks were far from successful, they gave him valuable in-ring experience and exposure to diverse wrestling audiences. His early years were international as well, wrestling in Japan with Pro Wrestling Fujiwara Gumi, in Puerto Rico with the World Wrestling Council, and in Germany's Catch Wrestling Association. Each of these experiences sharpened his craft, allowing him to adapt to different styles and audiences. Smoky Mountain Wrestling and Breakthrough. Jacobs' first major breakthrough came in 1995 when he joined Smoky Mountain Wrestling, SMW, a promotion led by Jim Cornette. Wrestling under the name Unabomb, he formed a tag team with Al Snow called the Dynamic Duo. Their partnership proved successful, as they defeated the Rock and Roll Express to capture the SMW Tag Team Championships in April 1995. This run elevated Jacobs' reputation as a serious competitor, and soon after, he found himself trying out for the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Though his initial appearances were under failed gimmicks such as Isaac Yankem, DDS, a villainous dentist aligned with Jerry the King Lawler and the fake Diesel character, WWE officials recognized his immense potential. The birth of Kane. Everything changed in 1997. In one of the most iconic storylines in WWE history, Jacobs was reintroduced as Kane, the long-lost half-brother of The Undertaker. Cloaked in a mask, wearing dark red attire and surrounded by fire and pyrotechnics, Kane debuted with one of the most unforgettable entrances in wrestling history at Bad Blood, In Your House. He ripped the door off the Hell in a Cell match between The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, instantly making his mark as a main event level star. Kane's storyline was steeped in supernatural drama, with a tragic backstory involving a childhood fire that left him scarred and vengeful. His early feud with The Undertaker was a cornerstone of WWE programming in the late 1990s. At King of the Ring 1998, Kane defeated Stone Cold Steve Austin in a First Blood match to capture his first WWF championship. Though he lost it back to Austin the next night, the victory solidified his status as a major star. Legendary partnerships and feuds. Throughout his career, Kane became known not only for his terrifying presence, but also for his memorable partnerships and rivalries. He formed an unlikely but successful tag team with Mankind, capturing the WWF Tag Team Championships twice. Later, he reunited with his storyline brother, The Undertaker, to create one of the most dominant duos in wrestling history, the Brothers of Destruction. Together, they wreaked havoc across WWE, winning multiple championships and cementing their legacy as one of the greatest tag teams ever. Kane also had a successful run with X-Pac, with whom he won additional tag team titles, showcasing his versatility in both singles and tag team competition. His rivalries spanned across eras, facing legends like Triple H, Edge, Chris Jericho, and John Cena. Perhaps one of his most defining moments came in 2010, when Kane defeated Rey Mysterio to capture the World Heavyweight Championship, making him the first wrestler in WWE history to win the WWE, ECW, and World Heavyweight Championships. Evolution of the character. One of the most impressive aspects of Kane's career was his ability to evolve. From a masked monster to an unmasked, more humanized version of himself, Kane constantly adapted to the changing landscape of professional wrestling. He participated in some of WWE's most bizarre yet memorable storylines, including his on-screen marriage with Lita, his feud with Shane McMahon, and even comedic segments with Daniel Bryan during their Team Hell No run. The combination of intimidation, drama, and humor made Kane one of the most versatile characters in WWE history. Transition to politics. Glenn Jacobs' move from the wrestling ring to the political arena is one of the most fascinating chapters of his career. After spending decades as Kane, the masked giant of WWE, Jacobs sought a new challenge that would allow him to make a difference beyond entertainment. His interest in civic issues had been growing for years, fueled by his passion for community development, economic policy, and individual liberty. In 2017, Jacobs officially announced his candidacy for mayor of Knox County, Tennessee. Many were initially skeptical, unsure if a professional wrestler could be taken seriously in politics. However, Jacobs surprised critics with his thoughtful campaign, focusing on lowering taxes, attracting businesses, and supporting educational initiatives. His message resonated with voters who admired his down-to-earth nature and commitment to public service. In 2018, Jacobs was elected mayor, proving that his popularity extended far beyond the wrestling world. He seamlessly transitioned from delivering chokeslams in the ring to delivering speeches at town halls, all while earning respect for his pragmatic approach to governance. His political career has since become a defining part of his legacy, showing that Glenn Jacobs is more than just Kane. He's a leader dedicated to his community. Wife and children. Behind the mask and larger-than-life persona, Glenn Jacobs is also a family man. He has been married to Crystal Maurisa Goins since 1995. The couple has 2 daughters, and together they have built a stable, private life away from the chaos of fame. Crystal has played a key role in supporting Jacobs throughout his wrestling and political career, helping him balance the demands of both worlds. Despite his public image, Jacobs has always prioritized his role as a husband and father, finding grounding and stability in family life. House and lifestyle. In 2025, Kane enjoys a comfortable lifestyle reflective of his decades of success. He resides in a spacious home in Tennessee, a property that reflects both luxury and practicality. The house, set on expansive land, offers privacy and comfort for his family. Unlike many celebrities who flaunt their wealth, Jacobs has maintained a relatively modest and down-to-earth lifestyle. His home serves as both a retreat and a place to host friends, family, and political gatherings, blending personal and professional life seamlessly. Health issues in 2025, better known as Kane, carries the wear and tear of a career filled with grueling matches, injuries, and relentless travel. In 2025, health has become an important aspect of his daily life as both a retired wrestler and an active politician. Like many veterans of the squared circle, Jacobs has spoken openly about the toll wrestling takes on the body. Years of delivering chokeslams, enduring chair shots, and competing in hardcore matches have left him with chronic joint pain, particularly in his knees and back. While not life-threatening, these issues often require physical therapy, stretching routines, and low-impact exercise to manage. His Jefferson City Estate's home gym is equipped with specialized equipment tailored for strength maintenance and recovery, including resistance machines, therapy bands, and a sauna to ease muscle stiffness. In addition to musculoskeletal challenges, Jacobs remains vigilant about cardiovascular health. Standing at nearly 7 feet tall and weighing over 300 pounds during his peak wrestling years, he is at a naturally higher risk for heart strain. Regular checkups, a balanced diet, and doctor-supervised wellness routines have become central to his lifestyle. He has cut down on red meat, increased his intake of vegetables and lean proteins, and incorporates light cardio into his daily regimen. Despite these hurdles, Jacobs has maintained remarkable vitality for someone with such a demanding past. He continues to participate in community events, attends mayoral functions, and even makes occasional WWE appearances when called upon. His ability to balance lingering health issues while maintaining an active public life is a testament to his discipline and resilience. For fans, Kane's health journey serves as both a reminder of the sacrifices wrestlers make and an inspiring example of how to prioritize wellness after a physically taxing career. Car collection. Though not known for flaunting luxury cars, Jacobs has been spotted with a small but tasteful collection of vehicles. His garage includes classic American muscle cars, practical SUVs, and vehicles suited to his towering frame. Unlike many celebrities who indulge in extravagant collections, Jacobs prefers cars that balance comfort and functionality with a touch of personal style. This approach mirrors his overall lifestyle, successful but grounded. Net worth and business ventures. As of 2025, Kane's net worth is estimated at $7 million. His wealth comes from a combination of his long WWE career, political salary, endorsements, and business ventures. During his peak years with WWE, he was one of the highest-paid wrestlers, earning through pay-per-view events, merchandise, and appearances. Beyond wrestling, Jacobs and his wife once operated an insurance company, adding another layer of financial stability. His role as mayor also provides a steady income, though far less than his wrestling days. Even so, his diversified career and wise investments ensure long-term security. Health and wellness. After decades of high-impact wrestling, it is no surprise that Jacobs has faced health challenges. Years of slams, bumps, and grueling travel schedules have taken a toll on his body. While he has avoided the more tragic health struggles of some wrestling peers, he has dealt with joint pain, back issues, and the natural wear and tear of an athletic career. Today, Kane prioritizes fitness and wellness, focusing on maintaining strength and mobility. He has also spoken about the importance of preventive health, using his own journey to inspire fans and peers alike to take care of their bodies beyond the spotlight. Legacy in wrestling and beyond. Kane's legacy is firmly secured in the annals of professional wrestling. With multiple championships, legendary storylines, and unforgettable moments, he is considered one of WWE's greatest characters of all time. His 20-plus-year career showcased endurance, adaptability, and passion for the business. Beyond wrestling, his transition into politics demonstrates that athletes can successfully reinvent themselves, taking lessons from the ring into entirely new fields. His influence extends to fans worldwide, many of whom grew up watching him dominate in the squared circle, and now admire his leadership outside it. Conclusion. From the flames of WWE arenas to the responsibilities of public office, Glenn Jacobs's life has been nothing short of extraordinary. Known to fans as Kane, he built a wrestling career filled with unforgettable rivalries, championships, and character evolution. Yet his journey did not stop there. He reinvented himself as a public servant, businessman, and family man. His wealth, home, cars, and lifestyle in 2025 reflect a life of balance, combining the rewards of fame with the grounding influence of family and community. Above all, his story reminds us that even behind the most fearsome mask lies a man of vision, resilience, and humanity.